My mother loved art. She loved art so intensely that she bought catalogs of all the museums she visited and displayed them in her bookcase so that people who came to see her in her drab house in the suburbs would know that despite appearances, she lived a very elevated life. My mother loved art. If we went to a museum together, she would point at a Picasso and say, "Don't you think that would look great above my couch?" My mother loved art, so much so that when she retired from advertising, her colleagues believed that she wanted to be art. They paid an unknown artist to sculpt a bust, a life-sized statue of her head. She sat for long, long hours, impatiently. The man was neither famous nor handsome. She watched his hairy hands as he molded her features into clay, her eyes, her nose, her mouth, her chin, her ears. After he baked her head in the oven, she plunked it in the trunk of her car and reluctantly drove it home. She could not stand the sculpture. Her clay head was not art. It was a mockery, a retired face with critical eyes and deep lines. She could not stand herself. Her boyfriend, lovingly, took her head home with him. But when he died, my mother's head returned to her. That's when she tried to give her head to me. "You love me, right?" She asked me without words. And yes, I loved her, but I also loved my life without her critical eyes in it. I was sure that her head in my home would start talking to me, and then I would be forced to throw it out the window and watch it shatter on the street with some deep, dark kind of satisfaction best left unexplored. The clay head ended up on the attic floor, facing the wall. I found it there years later when my mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. During our last slow afternoons together, she praised me for making omelets, and I praised her for having such a beautiful collection of art books. She glowed when I said that, but at that time, her mind was aging quicker than her face. After she died, I spent a week in her house, going through her things, deciding what to give away, toss, or keep. I had no home at the time. I still don't. And I put only a few things in storage for my future self. I did not box my mother's head. Neither did my brother. He plunked her head in the trunk of his car and drove it to the dumpster. I imagined my mother looking up at me from the dirty diapers and chicken bones. "You failed me," her clay eyes said. "But no, Mom," I replied. "I just want to forget how you failed to love yourself."